Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of December 31. A journey through time of 31st December 2024, Tuesday. Today's that is 31st December highlight in history. 1660. James II of England is named Duke of Normandy by Louis XIV of France. 1670. The expedition of John Narborough leaves Coral Bay, having surveyed the coast and lost four hostages to the Spanish. 1687. The first Huguenots set sail from France to the Cape of Good Hope. 1757. Empress Elizabeth I of Russia issues her ukase incorporating Königsberg into Russia. 1759. Arthur Guinness signs a 9,000-year lease at £45 per annum and starts brewing Guinness. 1775. American Revolutionary War. Battle of Quebec. British forces under General Guy Carleton repulse an attack by Continental Army General Richard Montgomery in a snowstorm. 1790. Ephemeris, the oldest Greek newspaper of which issues have survived till today, is published for the first time. 1796. The incorporation of Baltimore as a city. 1831. Gramercy Park is deeded to New York City. 1844. The Philippines skipped this date in order to align the country with the rest of Asia as the trading interests switched to China, Dutch East Indies, and neighboring territories after Mexico gained independence from Spain on 27 September 1821. In the Islands, Monday 30th December 1844 was immediately followed by Wednesday 1st January 1845. 1853, a dinner party is held inside a life-size model of an iguanodon created by Benjamin Waterhouse Hawkins and Sir Richard Wayne in South London, England. 1857, Queen Victoria chooses Ottawa, then a small logging town, as the capital of the province of Canada. 1862, American Civil War. The three-day Battle of Stones River begins near Murfreesboro, Tennessee between the Confederate Army of Tennessee under General Braxton Bragg and the Union Army of the Cumberland under General William S. Rosecrans. 1862. American Civil War. Abraham Lincoln signs an enabling act that would admit West Virginia to the Union, thus dividing Virginia in two. 1878. Carl Benz, working in Mannheim, Germany, files for a patent on his first reliable two-stroke gas engine. He was granted the patent in 1879. 1879, Thomas Edison demonstrates incandescent lighting to the public for the first time in Menlo Park, New Jersey. 1906, Muzaffar ad-Din Shah Qajar signs the Persian Constitution of 1906. 1907, the first ever ball drop in Times Square. 1942, USS Essex, first aircraft carrier of 24-ship class, is commissioned. 1942, World War II, the Royal Navy defeats the Kriegsmarine at the Battle of the Barents Sea. This leads to the resignation of Grand Admiral Erich Raeder a month later. 1944, World War II, Operation Northwind, the last major Wehrmacht offensive on the Western Front, begins. 1946, President Harry S. Truman officially proclaims the end of hostilities in World War II. 1951, Cold War. The Marshall Plan expires after distributing more than 13.3 US billion in foreign aid to rebuild Western Europe. 1955, General Motors becomes the first US corporation to make over US $1 billion in a year. 1956, the Romanian television network begins its first broadcast in Bucharest. 1961, RTE, Ireland's state broadcaster, launches its first national television service. 1963, The Central African Federation officially collapses, subsequently becoming Zambia, Malawi, and Rhodesia. 1965, Jean Bedel Bokassa, leader of the Central African Republic Army, and his military officers begin a coup d'etat against the government of President David Dacko. 1968, the first flight of the Tupolev Tu-144, the first civilian supersonic transport in the world. 1968, the first flight of the Tupolev Tu-144, the first civilian supersonic transport in the world. 1968, Mac Robertson Miller Airlines Flight 750 crashes near Port Hedland, Western Australia, killing all 26 people on board. 1981, a coup d'etat in Ghana removes President Hila Liman's PNP government and replaces it with the Provisional National Defense Council led by Flight Lieutenant Jerry Rawlings. 1983, the AT&T Bell system is broken up by the United States government. 1883, Benjamin Ward is appointed New York City Police Department's first ever African American police commissioner. 1983, in Nigeria, a coup d'etat led by Major General Muhammadu Buhari ends the Second Nigerian Republic. 1991, all official Soviet Union institutions have ceased operations by this date, 5 days after the Soviet Union is officially dissolved. 1992, Czechoslovakia is peacefully dissolved in what is dubbed by media as the Velvet Divorce, resulting in the creation of the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic. 1994, this date is skipped altogether in Kiribati as the Phoenix Islands and the Line Islands change time zones from UTC 11 to UTC plus 13 and UTC minus 10 to UTC plus 14 respectively. 1994, the first Chechen War, the Russian ground forces begin a New Year's storming of Grozny. 1995, the final comic of Calvin and Hobbes is published. 1998, the European exchange rate mechanism freezes the values of the legacy currencies in the Eurozone and establishes the value of the euro currency. 1999, the first president of Russia, Boris Yeltsin, resigns from office, leaving Prime Minister Vladimir Putin as the acting president and successor. 1999, the US government hands control of the Panama Canal as well as all the adjacent land to the canal known as the Panama Canal Zone to Panama. This act complied with the signing of the 1977 Torrijos-Carter Treaties. 1999, Indian Airlines Flight 814 hijacking ends after 7 days with the release of 190 survivors at Kandahar Airport, Afghanistan. 2004, the official opening of Taipei 101, the tallest skyscraper at that time in the world, standing at a height of 509 meters, 1670 feet. 2009, both a blue moon and a lunar eclipse occur. 2010, tornadoes touched down in midwestern and southern United States, including Washington County, Arkansas, Greater St. Louis, Sunset Hills, Missouri, Illinois, and Oklahoma. With a few tornadoes in the early hours, a total of 36 tornadoes touched down, resulting in the deaths of 9 people and $113 million in damages. 2011, NASA succeeds in putting the first of two gravity recovery and interior laboratory satellites in orbit around the moon. 2014, a New Year's Eve celebration stampede in Shanghai kills at least 36 people and injures 49 others. 2015, a fire breaks out at the downtown address hotel in downtown Dubai, United Arab Emirates, located near the Burj Khalifa, 2 hours before the fireworks displays due to the comments. 16 injuries were reported, one had a heart attack, another suffered a major injury, and 14 others with minor injuries. 2018, 39 people are killed after a 10-story building collapses in the industrial city of Magnitogorsk, Russia. 2019, the World Health Organization is informed of cases of pneumonia with an unknown cause detected in Wuhan. This later turned out to be COVID-19, the cause of the COVID-19 pandemic. 2020, The World Health Organization issued its first emergency use validation for a COVID-19 vaccine. Thank you very much for your patience.